are at Sunset Crater National Monument. It's just a little northeast of Flagstaff, Arizona. We're at almost 7,000 feet. The volcanic crater is over that way, and I think it's at about 8,000 feet high. But we're going to check out this little national monument here and hopefully see some volcanic activity. Well, we are in the parking lot at Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument. And if you look out here, you can see some lava flow here and some up there. And this up here is actually the volcano right there, Sunset Crater. And we're going to take a little hike out here, and then there's some overlooks over here that we're going to do. But it's a beautiful day to be near a volcano. But apparently this area all around Flagstaff here is filled with dormant volcanoes. So you'll see that all around this area here, and pieces of lava, old ancient lava, just everywhere. So we're going to go out and check out some of this. All right, so we are going to take the lava flow trail. It's about a mile. The upper portion of it, it says, is an easy loop of concrete. The remaining is moderate with rough and loose surfaces. So it goes up near the base of the volcano. So we're going to head on out this way and get close to a volcano. That breeze actually feels good that we have here. If you look on some of this volcanic rock, you see lichen. That's grows here on this rock, this surface. Look how the surface there is just sort of broken up. And this area here was probably like a big lava flow coming down here. But it is so cool looking, and that lava is very sharp and very hard. And as you can see, the vegetation here is trying to grow back up there, but this is just a small section too. As we were coming up on the other side of the road, there was a huge lava field over there, and you can see the more lava here. Nancy was just commenting how fake this looks, and that hillside over there just doesn't look real. And I think this is the trail that goes down toward the base of the volcano. So we're going to go down and amongst the lava here on this trail. This is just pretty cool, being close and being able to reach down and touch the lava. How hard that is. We've been close to lava before down at El Malpais in New Mexico, but we were never able to get over and actually touch it and be among it. Look at that over there. That is just so impressive. And just so rugged, rough looking. And if you touch the lava, it does feel like it's sharp, like it could cut. Here's some more lava here, and if you look here at these edges, those feel sharp, like if you were to rub too hard up against it, that you would cut yourself. And then look here, this beautiful lichen on this piece here. That is just so pretty. I'm just letting the camera run right now. I know I'm impressed by it. I know Nancy is also. Look at that. And you're going to hear me say that quite a bit probably. Look at that. There's a unique formation right there. Can you imagine what it was like being here? They say the last eruption was in 1080. So, what, 1,000 years ago, when this thing was erupting, and this lava just flowing all down through here and devastating this land. That is just pretty cool. It is so quiet here right now. Wow, look at the lava here. And I'm just
a little lizard down there.
Just going to swing the camera around here as we make our way across this lava flow. And again, the lichen on the black stone is just incredible. Just like glow in the dark almost. This feels so good though, to be out here and away from the heat down in Wickenburg and Quartzsite, Surprise, Arizona, all down in that area. That heat was just overwhelming at times. And when it hit 117, look at this, trying to grow through the lava, trying to bring life back to this area. These plants trying to grow through. But when it hit 117 over there in Quartzsite on Sunday, yeah, that was pretty intense. Oh, by the way, no sledding allowed. I don't know why anybody would bring a sled here and think they could sled down that lava area. I don't understand that. They got to put signs up for everybody and everything now. So here's a fence that separates us from the no sledding zone. They don't want people walking up this hillside, and I don't blame them. So we're going to walk on down this way, and we'll be at the base of the volcano. Nancy's slowly making her way over this way, but it's just incredible. What?
Low green plants growing.
Yeah.
The look like aloe, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to bring life back to this area.
Kind of scattered all throughout in there.
Yep. And you can see different types of lava. You can see that hard, almost like a gray color there, and then there's a black color, and then you've got this black here that's all pitted with holes and such in it. Just different types of lava here, and then the cinder, the ash and cinder area over here. And then even up and through there, I see some reddish brown type. And on this formation here, you can see layers, just different layers. It's just so amazing. That's it, 1,000 years ago when this erupted. Just amazing. What do you think?
It's kind of surreal.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we're here.
Like we're in a movie scene or something.
It is. It is. It's like we're in a movie scene that, you know, they got these big Ponderosa pine trees shooting up here amongst all this lava flow. And like I said, you can see the gray there. Looks like a harder rock. And then if you look here, my goodness, look at this. Where the lava, you know, you've got this chunk just sticking up and these other little pieces just all over the ground, almost like they were thrown out. And that's where they landed. You see a lot of that around here. And it makes the ground a little harder to walk on because you don't really want to step on them too much because they are sharp. If you can't tell, I'm blown away by this. And it's just, like Nancy said, so surreal. So surreal. Yeah, I'm just letting the camera run. Look at this here. These burnt logs here, just shiny. So shiny. And there again is the Sunset Crater where it all came from. So Nancy was asking, where's the volcano? The volcano is up here. You can see the dip, and there is the crater on the other side. Now this used to be taller there, where that cone is, where the volcano is. That used to be taller. Right now it's just over 8,000 feet in elevation. But at one point before the eruption, that was taller there. And but it's pretty cool. All right, we're going to be heading this way and then up here at the base of the volcano. This is pretty cool. Nancy was saying she didn't think she had been this close to a volcano before, and I reminded her quite a few years ago. We went to Capulin Volcano in New Mexico, northern part of New Mexico, and we walked around the rim of the crater. And as a matter of fact, there was actually a trail that went down into the center of the crater, and I walked down there into the center of the crater, and that was pretty cool. But it was also a little scary. I didn't want it to erupt with me down there in the middle of that thing. But I want to swing this around here so you can see there's an overlook there. I want to step out on that overlook too. This is just so unique. It's sort of hidden by the Grand Canyon, which is about an hour and a half away from here. So I imagine people just go flying by this place to get up to the Grand Canyon. But people need to stop here and check this place out too, because it's small, but it is really neat. Well, we've come up that way, and now we're essentially at the base of the crater. And this area is just filled with little pieces of like cinder, like that. And what we're walking on almost feels like sand in a way. But it's got a crispy texture to it. I don't know any other way to put it. A very crispy texture. And it's you can tell that it would be very uncomfortable to walk on barefoot. But with proper footing, it's not bad at all. Now notice here how this is different color. This is a different color. So we're seeing all sorts of different, and there's some of that smooth rock up there, and this is sort of rough rock here, but again it's a different color. And that one lone boulder right up there, isn't that interesting? This is just cool looking here, and look at the texture of this with the little holes all in there, and there's more lichen growing there. But then compare this gray stone here to this stone, how hard and sharp this type of lava here is. This is not as sharp with all the little holes in it, but this here is just so rough. And you can see all of this here, just different types. Here's some type of different type embedded within this piece here, and then up here is some more of the gray, the smoother gray type of stone. It's just amazing what heat can do to rock. I was just telling Nancy that it is so quiet here, and that since we got into this area, I have not heard one single bird. I don't know why. I really don't know. I mean, there are trees. You can see some trees through there. You can see trees over here. But there's no birds. Nancy just brought this to my attention. If you look here, look at this crack. It runs right on down through there. No telling how far it goes through there. I mean, it's not very deep. You can see that because you can see the bottom.
3 or 4 feet, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say 3 or 4 feet. But you wonder what separated this. What caused this separation in the ground? Maybe an earthquake, for all we know. What makes you wonder what formed this right here. That's pretty interesting. And then Nancy mentioned it looks like there's a fault line maybe right through there too, like maybe an earthquake line through there. But you could see a ditch too running right up through there, right over there. You can see what looks like a sunken area through there. And I think we're about ready to make our turn here on this this loop to head back to the parking area, it looks like. This has been so cool seeing all this, and being this close to a volcano and to a lava flow. That was the thing about Capulin, was that the whole area was covered with lava, but you could not walk out on it. You couldn't really get near it. You could drive by it. That was about it. And then when we were in El Malpais in New Mexico, also that area, the volcanoes basically are privately owned. The mountains are, so you have to pay to go there. Especially where there's an ice cave at one of the volcanoes there. But this has been preserved for everybody, and I tell you, we need to take advantage of this. Cool. A spatter cone forms when lava is forced up through an opening in the cooled surface of a lava flow. They are fed by underlying flow rather than a deep magma conduit. So this right here is a spatter cone. So think about it. There'd be lava erupting up out of the middle of this. All this around here had already cooled, and the lava's flowing underground, and it would have come up through here like a little mini volcano, sort of like the picture shows there. And some of the rock, even in the spatter cone, you can see there's different types of rock, volcanic rock in there, all sorts of different types. That is so cool. That's probably the 12th time I've said that expression, but it is. So Nancy still thinks I'm taking her picture, so she's gonna stay posed there. Oh, now she realizes it. She wanted to stand next to this so you could see the size of it compared to her. But yeah, I wasn't going to say anything if you weren't. But anyhow, okay, walk on down. We're slowly making our way back toward the parking area. This has been fantastic, absolutely fantastic to see this. Listen to that. That's such a unique sound. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it sounds almost like a ceramic rubbing against ceramic. It's what it sounds like. This almost looks like a lava cave, or maybe beginning of a lava tube. Oh yeah, that is a lava tube. They've got that blocked off down there. I don't know if you can see, they've got wood slats across that. So that goes back underneath this lava field here. So that is a lava tube. That's probably like to bring light down into that lava tube. I'm going to walk around this way and see if there's a way to get closer. It looks like there's a little path right over here, and you can see that thick layer right there on top, but it looks like in places that thick layer has collapsed. This also might be a place where there are bats, so we don't know. Oh, look at that, there's an aspen tree growing right here, but right down there, no telling how far back that goes. I was telling Nancy that I can feel coolness coming out of there, so that's probably chilly, maybe down in there. There's Nancy here next to this big old lava flow here. Oh my, so cool, so cool. And there's different color. There's color there, different color here, hard and sharp up there. Just so interesting. The way some of these rocks here are formed. Look at that. And these here. It's as light. It is so light. And look at all the little holes in that. It's amazing. And again, it sounds like a brick or a piece of ceramic tile. Well, we're back on concrete and going to this overlook that overlooks the area that we just circled. Have a look here. There's a little path that you can take down there to that spot, but we walked all along there already. And there is the volcano right there. And this is the lava field that we were just circumnavigating. Look at the crack in this. And again, you got sort of smoothish and rough. It's amazing. I was just noticing this on the way back to the car. If you look here, this ground had an upheaval all through here. This crack you can see developed in the ground that formed like an upheaval in the ground there. Nancy was pointing out, because there's a bridge we came across. So if you look here, there's this, probably, I would say this might be a collapsed lava tube up through here. Because if you look at it, you can see openings down in there. So this might have been a lava tube at one point that the ceiling finally gave way. You can sort of see here, it looks like this sort of slid here with it. I'd say that would be a pretty good guess as to what this is.